Hey sitters, welcome back to another video. It's Lydia. Thanks for joining me. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified every time I upload. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, or if you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Today we're going to be talking about something that I've been getting a lot of questions about, virtual babysitting activities. So I did a video on what virtual babysitting was, and you can go check that out. I'll leave the link down in the description below. But you guys were wondering what activities you could do with kids through a screen. So today I'm going to go through a couple of activities or fun activities that I think the kids would enjoy that wouldn't use too much on their end, just because you have to think about what they have already. But of course you can always plan it, but I kind of just wanted to do some stuff that most people would have laying around the house, or some games that you don't really need anything for. So the first activity that I have for you guys is puppets. So like I said, things that are laying around the house will be easier to use than things that they actually have to go and get. So I've used just a wooden spoon that's usually in everybody's kitchen. And I've put Post-it notes, which again are usually in an office or around the kitchen in the junk drawer, and we put faces on them. So this can actually turn into like a more in-depth game. So if you can ask them like what they're feeling and have them draw what they're feeling on the face. You can make a whole little family. Or if you don't have wooden spoons, you could just use a regular spoon. And these are literally just taped on here. So what you can do is just use a regular spoon. So puppets. If you don't have spoons, which I'm pretty sure you do, you can also use, or if you don't want to use spoons, you can also use a sock. So if they just want to go grab one of their socks or their dad's socks, you put it on your hand and you tuck in your sock. You kind of bring it in, make it a mouth. You can put googly eyes on it if you want, if it's a sock they're not going to reuse, and you've got a mouth. And you just play with them, just like you would like in person. You play with Barbies and create a world and games out of it. Same with puppets. So that is the first activity I came up with. And again, you can use almost everything or anything to make puppets. Another game I came up with is the creative coloring. So they have crayons and a coloring book on their end. You have crayons and coloring book on your end. And you guys agree on 5 colors, crayons. And you pull those out, and what happens is you guys will start with one color. So say it's red. You start with red and you set a timer for 10 seconds and you start coloring with the color red. After that timer goes off, you say stop. We move on to the color blue. And you set a timer for 10 seconds and you're allowed to color with that color. You go through the 5 colors, and then at the end of the game, you show each other your pictures and talk about, well, I wanted my pond to be blue with a yellow duck, but I couldn't use blue anymore after the 10 seconds, so I had to switch to green. So now my pond is half blue and half green, and my duck is yellow. Or you would just compare and explain to them why certain colors are what. And then if you have groups of kids, you have the normal games such as freeze dance, where they dance to some music, you dance with them, and all of a sudden the music stops, and you all have to freeze. That's freeze dance. You can play that game. You can play charades, Simon Says. You can also, I've talked about this before in another video. In my car games video, I explained what they were, so you can go check that out. I'll leave a link in the description below. But the word association game, the memory game, and the storytelling game. So if you don't know what those are, check out that video for the explanation. But those are great games to play as well. The mind is moving and thinking and getting creative. And then there's always the good old-fashioned of just reading a book to them. This is one of my favorite books, Take Me Out of the Bathtub. and it's just like song books. I mean, not song books. There's songs to the tune of different songs. So this one's Stinky Stinky Diaper Change, which is the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So I try to find books that are fun and that are conversation starters that the kids can talk about and give me some feedback on what happened in the book, and just to make sure they're paying attention and understand really what's going on. So in the times that we are in, it has pushed us and made us have to become creative in the babysitting community. Now, we are a community, so I would love it if you guys posted down in the comment section below other creative ideas, whether it's virtual babysitting ideas or games that I haven't mentioned, or crafts or games that you play with your kids. Let us know down in the comment section below so our fellow babysitters can gain some insight and ideas on what to do with the kiddos. If you guys haven't subscribed yet already, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.